we just got our new dust collector offloaded. We've got it in a position that's nice and easy to raise up high, out of the way of employees and machinery. This is very easy to move into place once we get it stood up. So don't worry about where you stand this up. You can stand it up anywhere. This unit has the auto shaker on it, so we actually have the power cord looped into the filter here, and that will, you can snip that zip tie and run it to your starter. We'll get to that point later. First thing you're gonna do is put a forklift through the roof. The filters are all snapped in, so we're just there supporting this. We're gonna take this brace off. This is in this position for shipping only. After we reassemble, we're gonna put this brace on the other side of the leg, but right now these telescope down into here, so we use it just for stability during shipping. Now that we removed the legs, we've taken the bolts completely out of this hole down here so that when we raise it with the forklift, it won't get caught on anything. So I'm going to raise it up. We'll move on to the next step. Off the ground a little bit, that's going to be our best bet because we want these filters to stretch out a little while we're putting in our adapter pieces. It makes it easier than fighting it upward. So we'll leave it like that for a second and we'll run through the connecting of these legs. So after we get these scab pieces into the corners, we'll tighten those up and then we'll take our phone number plate, and this is going to go up here to these holes. Bolt those in and then we'll take our shipping brackets and bolt these back into place on the inside here. All right, now we've got our cross brace here. It's got to go at the midway point, not this lower set of holes. So that's in. We've got this brace back on. We've gotten our forklift out of there. We've straightened up all of our filters because they're just loose at the top. You can see we still have our power cord, which we'll deal with later for our shaker. What we're going to do now is take our blower, hook it to these two lugs, and we're going to flip it up onto its side, and then we'll put a piece of cardboard underneath the motor, and we'll flip it up to where it's straight up and down.
Now we're heading like this for those lifting lugs. I'm going to have Casey lower me down while I get it sitting on this piece of cardboard vertically.
Okay, so I put the strap directly straight across here end to end, and that makes it hang pretty balanced. There is going to be some foam tape sealant that you'll apply to this flange, or this flange actually, on the dust collector, and we'll bolt that up. Once we get that bolted, we'll grab our leg that's shipped underneath the skid, and we will fasten it to our bracket. Okay, so we've got our leg bolted on, everything's nice and fixed here. Your strap now is going to go up and bolt to whatever side's accessible for you. You'll put that clevis through and then you'll have a nice pull down strap for your manual shaking. Next step is electricity. We have our combo starter here, which we will have on and off for the main motor, and then a momentary on for the shaker. What this is going to do is anytime the main motor is on, the shaker can't be operated. That's an NFPA rule. So this could mount here potentially, or you could mount it on the wall, but we left you enough slack with your shaker wire to get to either location, so you can just cut it down to length. This does have a rotation arrow on it, but it's a clamshell, so we're trying to eject here. We're going to be running counterclockwise if you're looking in at the inlet, which is not advised. If you look down at the cooling fins of the motor, it would be going clockwise. That's the direction you want to go. There is a wiring diagram on this motor plate for you to wire low voltage if you're 208 or 230 volt, or high voltage if you're 460 volt.